Hey guys, what's up and welcome back. It is time to dive in and see some products from the Revolution Peach collection. There are 5 goodies that we will be talking about today from this collection. Before we start, I do want to just go ahead and say I do already have some foundation and I already have my eyebrows on. And to keep up with the Revolution theme for today, I did use the Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation on my face. I don't use this foundation that often, but today, since we are talking about Revolution products, I thought why not just pop it on my face since we're going with the Revolution theme for today. Okay, and the first product we will be talking about is the I Heart Revolution Peach Baking Powder. And of course, Revolution always has adorable packaging. This says it is a scented baking powder, so I am really curious to see how scented it is. I hope it's not too overpowering. And I love baking powders that come with these little poofs like this. They're just so cute. I don't use these, but I think it's very, very generous that they do put it in their packaging. Okay. I always dread this part. I hate taking the little sticker part off of the powder because I feel like every time, and it'll probably happen, every time I take it off, powder just goes everywhere. Okay, and there is a slight scent. I wouldn't necessarily say that it smells like peach. It does have a fragrance, but I don't know if I'm getting that like heavy peach smell, which is good. I don't really want anything heavy scented on my face, especially when it comes to makeup. And of course, the lid is perforated, so you can go ahead and sift out the powder. What I like to do is put the lid on and kind of just gently tap it, just a little bit because I don't want a lot going in. And then when I open it, I like to take the excess from the lid. I did not put concealer on yet because I wanted to go ahead and conceal and then bake immediately after. So I'm gonna go ahead and quickly put on some concealer. I'll be right back. Okay guys, now that we are nice and concealed, let's go ahead and test out how this peach baking powder sits on top of the concealer. And just for shits and giggles, I am going to attempt to use the little poof that came with it. I don't normally use these, like I said. I normally go in with a little beauty sponge, so we're gonna go ahead and just try it because it came with it. So I'm just taking a little bit from the lid, and we're just gonna go ahead and bake that on the under eye to go ahead and brighten and set the concealer. This is a really, really finely milled powder, and I actually really like that. And the more I'm applying, the more I'm actually smelling that peach fragrance, but it's not overpowering, so I really, really like that. Okay, and while I am going to let this bake, I am gonna quickly just put on some bronzer. I'm just gonna pop on a bronzer that I have right here in front of me. I'll be right back. Okay, so I was able to put some bronzer on without messing up the baking powder. The next product we were talking about, I'm actually so stinking excited about this because first of all, look at the 3D packaging. This is the Tasty Peach eyeshadow palette, and the colors in this are gorgeous. I will have to say, I feel like with the peach palette, I would have loved to see a little bit more peachy tones in here, but I'm not mad about the pink tones in here. And let's be honest, the names of some of these shades are so cute. For instance, we have Donut, we have Persipan. I mean, the list goes on and on. We have 18 beautiful shades in here. It's really, really hard to see which shadows I want to go ahead and start with, but I think the one that is calling my name first is this one right here, this beautiful light pink shade. This is the shade Orchard. I think I'm going to be using that one for a transition shade, so let's go ahead and see how this is going to apply. Okay, so a lot of fallout in the actual palette here, but I get that with a lot of eyeshadows in the actual palette. Let's hope there's not a lot of fallout while I'm actually applying it. I feel like these glide really, really well on the eyelid. And I actually really appreciate that they're not going on super pigmented. For me personally, I like to build up my eyeshadow because I feel like it's easier to build than take away. Okay, but I feel like that blended out on my eyelid quite nice. Okay, and I think the second shade that's calling my name is right above it. It is this beautiful, bright, kind of fluorescent pink. I am dying to see what this Sweet Cheeks shade looks like. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use the same brush and gently tap in there and kind of just put this one on the outer corner of my eye. Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, this one is definitely more pigmented than the Orchard shade, but they're blending out really, really nicely together. Oh, okay, this color is actually stunning. Okay, and what I think I want to do, I want to dip back into Orchard and just kind of blend that around the crease here just to really blend those two together. Okay, and I think I really want to go into this Persipan color and just kind of tap that on my eye. For these kind of shades, I do like to use my finger, so I'm just going to go ahead and dive in. That's stunning. And in the pan, it looks very gold, but on my finger, you do have those flecks of like pinky tones in there. Very peachy. Oh my gosh. This is so gorgeous. These shades are so gorgeous and rich in color. I do just want to swatch a couple of these for you guys, the ones that I didn't use. I am dying to go ahead and swatch this shade right here. This is the shade Bloom. That's so beautiful, and I might be a little biased because shimmer shades just call to me. I am going to go ahead and swatch the shade right here in Plummy for you guys, right next to that. Oh my gosh. How stinking beautiful. And now that I'm actually swatching and enjoying this palette, so I do take back what I said before, I do appreciate that there are other shades in here. Okay, one more swatch for you guys. I am gonna go ahead and swatch Princess right there. Stunning. Okay, so now that we have our eyeshadow on, I am just going to go ahead and try to dust away this baking powder. And I feel like it really did a great job brightening up my under eye. I don't think I'm gonna go in with an eyeliner today. I'm kind of just loving the bold look without the eyeliner. So with that being said, the next product we are talking about is the Tasty Peach Mascara. And again, the packaging is so stinking cute. You just have all these little peaches. It's just all around really fun packaging. And I feel like this is applying okay. I mean, I actually have never used a Revolution mascara before. The brush, I will say, I don't normally lean to brushes like this. I normally like more finer brushes because what I'm seeing already is my lashes are kind of clumping together. But the formula of this mascara, I mean, it is giving me a good length. I just don't really like how these are clumping together. So definitely not my favorite mascara, but I have used worse mascaras. But I do appreciate the really cute packaging. Now that I have this bright and glamorous eyeshadow look for a rainy day, my own little personal sunshine, the next product we are talking about, we have the Tasty Peach highlighter. This little cardboard box reminds me of like the Valentine's Day chocolates you get. So stinking cute, and the actual highlighter, it's like a little butt. Of course, I'm so excited to dive in. I just really need to see how this applies on my cheeks. Oh guys, this is so beautiful. And this has kind of like that same peachy light fragrance that the setting powder has. I'm really into this highlight. It's a little chalky, but it does have a really nice payoff, and I really love the actual peachy tones that it has in it. Duh, because this is a peachy look. Not my favorite highlighter, but I do appreciate it. Okay, and last product we are talking about, because we have to complete today's makeup look somehow. We have a lipstick. This is again from the Tasty Peach collection, and this is in the shade Juice. If that name alone just doesn't quench your thirst and make you want a nice juicy peach. The packaging is beautiful. You have a nice frosted glass, and again, the handle, you have these adorable cute peaches on there. And the color is so beautiful. I can't wait to see how this looks like on the lips. This is fluorescent. It's going on a little thin. I wish it had a little bit more full coverage, and it does have that slight fragrance like the other products had. It's gliding on my lips. I just really wish it had more of a full coverage. It's a very gorgeous shade. I don't know if I'm in love with the formula. My eyelid is sticking. Do you see this? They're sticking together. I don't like this mascara. Oh goodness. I'm really curious to see how this is gonna dry, if it dries. I believe this is supposed to be a matte. Is it supposed to be a matte? I don't know. I just do see some of my actual lip color through this, but for what it is, the price point, I mean, overall, love, 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 love this peach eyeshadow palette. I'm going to be using this a lot. I cannot wait to experiment with those other shades in there. Love the baking powder. Do I love the mascara? No. Will I use it again? Yes. And this highlight, it is a little chalky. I think next time I won't go as heavy-handed with it, but I am excited about all these products and the packaging. I mean, I had to buy them. I had to. They're just like little butts, little peach booties. Well guys, that's it. Those were the 5 products from this Tasty Peach Revolution collection. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe below. And until next time, I will see you guys soon.